twice in the first month of the season, each winning one game. Here's Evan Mobley. Finds Jarrett Allen missing the push shot in the lane. And out of there with it is Alexander Walker. More than doubled his scoring average from a year ago. Alexander Walker's averaging 21 points per game. McCollum from mid-range, no good, and rebounded by Mitchell. James Harden playing his 25th game as a Cavalier. What a great spin pass to Allen, but he missed the layup. McCollum underneath to Dyson, and that falls off the rim.
Boy, it is April. Some missed chippies early. After games where you and I have had some incredible offensive performances, a little slow out of the gates. There he is.
Harden for three. 210th on the year. 8th time in his career he's had 200 or more. He had 1 year where he hit 378 three-pointers. Kongwu underneath, trying to hit Daniels. It was
appropriately stated.
We knew what you meant. Here's Daniels in the lane with the shot clock at 5. Alexander Walker with the floater and rebounded by Harden. Averaging 5 boards per game. It's Mobley in stride for the shot.
I love that. It's been a season of struggle with his perimeter game. He goes right to the rack, and Kongwu returns the favor.
Kongwu, a career best 15 points per game this year for the Hawks, a former number 6 overall pick out of USC in 2020. Harden from the other wing. The three no good that time. Hawks at 45-34 on the year. Their best record in a decade as Alexander Walker drills his 245th three-pointer, a Hawks franchise record.
Boy, what a step up in responsibility and how to meet it from Nickeil Alexander Walker. An incredible season. I do think he is the most improved player.
Guy that bounced around was with New Orleans, then Utah, then a key bench player for Minnesota. He's been a star for the Hawks. Harden unable to get that one. So he's 1 for 3 now.
This is how the Hawks want to play. They rely on the pass, and they want to get to their pace.
Good defense by Jarrett Allen, challenging that shot attempt from Johnson. Mobley, who struggled with the three-point shooting and the free throw shooting this year, so looking to take it deep into the lane. And the angle cut off by Johnson. Harden gets past Daniels, and the floater is good. His second basket.
But James going to his strong hand, and he's got such extraordinary touch. Free throw line and down.
Alexander Walker, great move, just couldn't finish the fall-away jumper. Playing with a ton of confidence this year, too. Harden with that deep entry, and Allen went up for the block and got fouled by Johnson. That's the first on Atlanta. Does not want to sit out. He played through that finger injury for about a month and a half. He brings playoff experience, and obviously a guy that can go win you a game single-handedly with the scoring night in the postseason. He's had some ups and downs, though, over the course of his career in the playoffs. Empty possession for the Hawks. Mobley really assertive offensively with the handle on the other end. Going through the lane, that was a tough shot. And a timeout by Quinn.
Said, well, shoot-arounds are a lot more vocal. We have to be really talkative with our walkthrough, understanding exactly what the game plan looks like. Jarrett said, film has become more important than ever, understanding each other's tendencies. They said, what are some of James' tendencies? He said, understanding exactly how he wants the pick and roll.
No question, he's been a master at that. He's 4th in the league in assists. Who do you think has the biggest adjustment of those 3 guys as Wade drills a 3 in terms of learning how to play with Harden?
Well, I think it became incredibly obvious early, despite limited repetition now, that Jarrett Allen and James Harden were going to have a playoffs, because otherwise that paint is too crowded. Now you can stagger, and then James can hopefully, give Evan some confidence by making easy shots. But I guess the guy I'm waiting to see the most impact on is, let's see, Evan Mobley with James Harden.
Cavaliers had an early exit after a 64-win season last year, losing the conference semis for the 2nd straight year. Three-pointer from Wade. He's off to a hot start tonight for Cleveland. 2 of 2 from deep. 9-point Cavalier lead, 5 minutes in. Kongwu with a kick out. Here's Daniels, spins out in the 3. And a foul inside on Cleveland at 28 points per game. You mentioned Daniels hit a 3 on an earlier possession for Atlanta. That's just his 22nd made 3, but 6 have come in the last 4+ games. Johnson from the foul line misses badly, and 1 done on that sequence there for Atlanta.
They're struggling off that. They came out of the gates 1 for 5 in the paint. They're now 1 for 6. One was a tough tip, but they missed some chippies to start.
And they're 6th in the league in scoring and number 1 in assists. That one off the leg of Daniels right to Harden for a second chance opportunity. Now McCollum has Harden on the switch. 2 vets squaring off. Harden gets past him. Extra pass to Strus for 3 at the buzzer. And it hits the shot clock.
Allen and the other 3 guys around him, all shooters.
Well, could have taken that one, elected to make the extra pass. Okongwu inside, got Allen off his feet, then went back up and scored.
Okongwu has had a career year. I mean, we've got to give Quinn Snyder credit. You think about the program he built in Utah, obviously a tremendous amount of regular season success. He's got this team going in the right direction.
Following Okongwu, his first, get this team in a position to be dangerous perhaps in the playoffs.
I mean, how many iterations of a team can you have? Things established. He talked about invisible foundations. You know, what are our non-negotiables? And they've done a very good job of building the program out as personnel has changed.
Just kind of watching there as you're talking, Doris, the conversation between Snyder and Daniels, and Snyder's nodding his head, acknowledging what Snyder was telling him as Johnson gets the basket, his first of the night. He was 0 for 3 prior to that shot, but Atlanta down 6. Allen driving on Okongwu, keeps the pivot foot down. And I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot. He thought he was fouled. And now with 5 on 3, Johnson downhill, able to hit with the left hand.
I mean, come on, folks. This is what we talked about in the open. That's 6'8" of nothing but elite athleticism. Had to score in traffic, had to adjust late.
Merrill off the screen, almost lost the ball. Strus lets it fly from the corner. It's good, a 3.
I think they need so much of what he provides. Swagger, shooting is always all important.
McCollum gets past Merrill easily and no help defense. So an easy bucket there for C.J. McCollum. He was part of the Trae Young trade, was with Washington before coming over to the Hawks. So consistent, 18, 19 points per game just about every season for McCollum in the league. Boy, Hart misses right at point-blank range. Now McCollum weaving through traffic, so good with the handle, but can't get the hit. And rebounded by Ellis. Harden driving, misses again at the rim. Stay here. DraftKings is the #1 sportsbook for live betting. Use promo code SPLASH when you sign up.
And they're operating out of a half court here, Dave, but this is where things change, right? Donovan Mitchell now will be the guy bringing the ball up the floor. Ooh, nice attack by Mobley.
And a foul on the play.
For him.
We mentioned the struggles at the line, and you see it there, the confidence not an All-Star weekend when he was home. Because the prior year, he was in the All-Star game. He was a second-team All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. Did not like being home, and it really set in when he wasn't in L.A. for the All-Star game. What he felt he needed to do the second half of the year. Johnson on the face-up. And that pass off the mark, and a turnover. Mitchell gets past Gay, and the layup is good on his first shot attempt of the game.
James Harden to the bench, still sprinting up the floor, attacking early in one-on-one situation.
Johnson in the lane, powers it up. He missed the shot, but a foul on the foul line. 5th year out of Duke, 24 years of age. Time for tonight's national TV squeeze at Madison Square Garden in the playoffs last May. Playing really well for Boston. In a groove right now. The Celtics have won 4 in a row. They're 54-25. Strus fires a 3. Around and out. And rebound by Jonathan Kuminga, former Warrior. Now playing his 15th game for the Hawks after being traded. His baseline jumper.
Just taking one game at a time.
Thanks, Jalen.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, says Alexander Walker nails a triple. If Atlanta wins tonight, the Hawks clinch a playoff spot. Right now, they're in the 5th spot. And they're a game ahead of Toronto. So right now, it would be Cleveland, Atlanta in the first round. Three-pointer Ellis from the corner off target. Rebound Kuminga. 5 through 9 right now in the East is very unsettled. But the Hawks, if nothing else, will know they're in the top 6 if they can win tonight as Kuminga gets to the bucket again.
You're talking about shot selection and the kind of player he is. That's it right there. I mean, how about the speed to the cup? The level of physicality there as well as Donovan gets fouled.
Second foul on Alexander Walker.
You know, got to figure out how they close, what are the most important sets, and What I liked about what he said to us was, I'm okay being uncomfortable. Like, you have to, if you're going to be a closer, be willing to miss shots. The great Hubie Brown used to talk about it all the time. You got to be willing to be the GOAT if you want to play the hero.
Got a foul on Cleveland. Let's check with Alyssa for more on Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah, I loved what he said about the group chat. He said it was quiet when I first got. Buddy's kind of been the ringleader for some of these off-the-court activities with this team, and you can tell it's paid off.
No question, Alyssa, the chemistry is so much different now with this Hawks team than it was earlier in the year. As Okongwu is fouled, Wade was in disbelief. Cullum gets past Schroeder. Mobley comes over for the swap. Wade goes to his spot, missed the three, made two in the first quarter, but got the offensive rebound. Ellis will try it. Mobley swats it out. Another chance for the Cavs.
Well, Mobley's been his fingerprints are all over this. The swat on one end, then creating a chance here.
Fingerprints certainly all over the ball on both ends of the court. Turnaround jumper, swishes through for Mitchell.
But you make the defensive stop, and then you can't corral the rebound, so you back tap it.
First field goal of the quarter for Cleveland. Again, Kuminga not settling for three. Instead, drives and scores again. He's in double figure.
I mean, so much of things for Jonathan Kuminga to me is what kinds of shots is he taking? He's not settled for the three. He's like, nobody can stay in front of me. I'm going.
Mitchell, what a move. Gets to the cup and lays it in. Mitchell now with 10 points. 4 of 4 from the field. Kuminga's 5 of 6. Schroeder commits the foul. Count the basket by Kuminga. And he'll go to the free throw line. Factor for them in the postseason. He misses the free throw, but he is 6 of 7 from the floor here in the first half. Hawks down 1. For a while, looked like Atlanta wasn't even going to be in the play-in. They were 27 and 31 back on February 20th. But now they are 11 games over 500 and get into the playoffs with a win tonight. Cleveland currently in the 4th spot. A game behind the Knicks. Mobley with the slam. Mitchell found him. Cleveland loses the tiebreaker with New York as Kuminga scores again. So at this point, it's really looking like the Cavs are going to be the 4 seed. They've already clinched home court in the first round. And this, the likely matchup. Schroeder gets past the defender, and he scores off the window.
They're just a one-on-one situation. All 5 white jerseys out beyond the three-point line. It's just drive and attack.
Okongwu had position on Mitchell. Good find by Jalen Johnson, who's 5th in the league in assists.
I mean, it's incredible watching these two teams play. They don't wait very long to get a shot.
Mobley with the slam. He's got 14 points and 8 rebounds.
I mean, this is exactly how you want this guy to play. Decisive, at the rim quickly, being a factor on the defensive end.
Here's Johnson, 2 of 6 from the floor, 6 points. He has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Shot clock down to 5. Again, Okongwu with 2 smaller defenders. Do they call that mice in the house?
I don't know. I will say this. They started like 1 for 6 in the paint. I don't know how many straight paint shots they've made.
Ellis straight on 3 off the heel. Boarded by Kuminga. Cleveland by 1. Johnson attacking, spinning against Mobley. And Mobley with another rejection. What a force he's been on both ends so far for Cleveland. Schroeder, great look, but can't knock it down. Long pass down court, Kuminga, stripped by Ellis, and then poked away out of bounds. James Harden back in the game for the Cavs, 2 for 7 from the floor, 5 points. He'll play off the ball on this possession with Schroeder running the point. Harden and Kuminga just locked up away from the play. Now Harden with the kiss, no, rebound Allen, and he's fouled. 2. Well, Jared Allen, after playing every game, all 82 last year, he's missed midway point of quarter number 2. Cleveland by 2 over the Hawks. Alexander Walker went back door, but Gay didn't look for him. Now Johnson driving, caught in the air, skips to Vincent, who nails a 3. Atlanta back in front, but not for long. Jared Allen with the stop. Atlanta's bench outscoring Cleveland 17-7. Gay left alone. His 3 is good.
Jared Allen is just sitting in the paint, not paying attention to Gay whatsoever.
39th made 3 for Gay. There's the answer from Sam Merrill. struggling the last handful of games for deep. Indiana will get him going. Johnson with the defender on his hip, loses him in the lane and scores.
Injuries, last little stretch of his career, but we know he can make those consistently.
Atlanta 8 of 13 from 3. Johnson with the pass breakup. Hawks by 5, 4 minutes to go. Looking to add to the advantage. Alexander Walker can't get the 3. Hawks had made 5 in a row before that miss. Harden looking to take the smaller defender, breaks him down with a dribble, but Allen missed the stop. An Atlanta foul, though.
Let your athleticism take over.
First foul in Kuminga. Allen now 5 of 7 at the line. Atlanta's taking
with Cleveland in that regard was going to be a challenge for them.
and could be a challenge in a 7-game series starting the following weekend. Right now, the 4-5 matchup in the East. Cleveland is the 4 seed, Atlanta the 5. Johnson doubled on the low block out to Daniels, who hesitated with the 3. Shot clock down to 4. McCollum with 1. Daniels got it away in time, but it's a shot clock violation on the air.
High level. He guards at a high level, or he's at least improving and trying on the defensive end.
Turnover as Allen lost the ball. Alexander Walker racing past Strus for the layup. He's got 11. Kuminga's got 14, and it's the largest lead for the Hawks. Mitchell on the crossover and attempt. The 3 won't go, and here comes Daniels. On the cut, Daniels gets the floater. Timeout. Cleveland as the Hawks have opened up an 8-point lead.